last show.
The last show of August. Taylor, you're officially Tom for the day.
All right.
I thought I was Tom.
No, well,
I'm reading all of his things.
Okay, well, you can be Tom, but she's the tea lady. Oh, it's a tea party.
Yes, we're having
Taylor,
tea guests.
In tea.
Yeah.
So this is really exciting.
It's really a girls' day here. We have other girls' days on the show, but this is like the ultimate.
Yeah, it is. It is the ultimate. So, you guys are going back to school. I know. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the first day of classes for my daughter tomorrow at Wheaton. We dropped her off in Chicago. Actually, the good part is Chicago. Everyone's like, oh, they have, every time you hear Chicago, you think of like bullets and, gangsters and stuff like that. But this is actually a really, very nice part of Chicago, Wheaton, Illinois. And it's really cool that my daughter's college has actually J.R.R. Tolkien's writing desk in their museum.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool.
And it has C.S. Lewis's wardrobe. Now, they said it could be the inspiration for Narnia, but maybe not, so.
Yeah, I mean, from what he knew and from the time period, that made sense to him, so that makes sense.
It may do. Yeah. I don't know if anybody's actually explored the depth of that wardrobe. Probably some people have.
I'm sure they have.
Oh, the wardrobe.
I
definitely thought you meant, like, the wardrobe that he wore.
No.
But you meant, like, a wardrobe that he kept his clothes in.
Yeah, no, it was his childhood wardrobe. So that's like the claim to fame of her college. So that's kind of cool.
I think Evangel's claim to fame is we have like a really big organ.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
In this area. I don't know if it's for like this area or Missouri.
Huge pipe organ.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I actually typically hate pipe organ music, but I've grown to love it since going to Evangel. So
yeah. Well, I know that I graduated from Evangel too, and my favorite thing is something that you could not do in the Evangel of this century. You could not, we used to have the old Army barracks hospital barracks, and we used to go through the whole campus without getting rained on. And we also used to climb through the barracks, get in the middle, and we would, just hang out in the middle of the barracks. So everyone's like, how did they get in there? Mm-hmm. Usually climbed under,
Interesting.
And do they still have the silo on campus?
I don't think so.
No. No silos.
Where was the silo?
It was in the very, very back, kind of by the running track. Is the silo gone?
Yeah, I think so.
They used to call it the makeout silo.
I think the last. You're in Missouri when there's a makeout silo. Oof, I thought Ohio was bad. You guys got it worse. Okay. Clearly a next level here.
Yeah, and they used to have it all by the old KECC, where the old KECC on the very back, there was the makeout silo, the old KECC radio station.
Oh gosh.
Where I
swamped with scandal. I inherited that, so I'm always like, over here trying to play groovy tunes that are clean for everyone. I just want everyone to like my music.
No, but that's you always have those strange.
I'm gonna ask some of the older Evangel people
the makeout silos
about the silos. I'll just say, what were the silos? And then just go up to Pace Miller and we'll be like, can you tell us about the silos, Pace Miller? She'll be like, what?
Oh, and the other place was Heartbeat Tunnel. Do you guys know about Heartbeat Tunnel?
No, I don't.
The history of Heartbeat Tunnel. Well, it's the same place. It was in the
so quiet.
It was in the sewers. You know how
romantic.
Where everybody would go and they'd get their spring fling invitations. They'd take them down the sewer. I got one of those spring fling invitations. Where
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, never been invited to spring fling.
Well, it's basically
it's a thing. People invite you still, but we just go by ourselves.
Well, that's that's a good idea because it's just too much hassle. Sometimes trying to figure out a way. You know, you're like, all the guys would. I don't know if it was the girls ask guys. I can't remember.
Girls ask the guys. It's always a sport.
I know.
Can't sing that here. Probably don't have the rights for that. Anyway.
I miss college life a little bit, and then I realized, you know, that sometimes you don't have quiet time as much as you like to have quiet time. And you're now going to experience college life in a new way, Gracie, because you have an apartment.
It's been rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had our commuter like assembly, and I was like, "Why are we here?" No one wanted to be. Everyone was like, "Can we go home now?" Yeah, all the commuters kind of like we're chill, keep to themselves, and I was like, "It's a mood. I'm here for it." So.
Yeah. Well, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. My daughter used the word res life before, for the first time. I heard her.
Residential life.
Yeah, but she used the word res
yes.
life, and I thought, okay, that's an official. Like, you're officially a college student if you start using like words as abbreviations that you hope other people know. You know.
Yeah, I use lots of different abbreviations that I have to explain to people all the time. Like, there's student abbreviations.
Yes. What's your favorite abbreviation on campus? You feel like you like know the place. People know you're.
Okay, I don't know. I think personally, like, some people call like the lobby of Lewis like LL.
Yeah.
And so like if someone
Oh,
says
that's kinda
like
fun.
LL, I'm kind of like, oh
I think
yeah,
that's very
like
specific
Lewis
to, like-
lobby.
That's really
So,
specific to like
Yeah, because
Northsiders
if I was
and
just
Lewis,
like
probably.
out in Missouri and I said like LL, they'd be like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of like get in the groove. Like,
Yeah.
after a while, you learn the college abbreviation, like certain things.
Right. Like we have like everyone calls it the CAF. No one calls it the dining hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you know, oh gosh, like Trask 315. That's not really an abbreviation as much of a trigger word for all the comm students because it's like where we all like, and then we'll go in there and people who aren't we know you can tell when they're not a comm student, and we're like, why are you choosing to be in here? Like, there's no windows and the printer doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you take a gamble. You're like, do I go to 315 and possibly get colored print, or do I
Yeah.
Go
just
anywhere else.
stay here, anywhere else?
That's awesome. You know, my favorite memories of residential life do involve the Lance. And
The Lance office is a lot nicer.
The
than
Lance
315.
Yeah.
Then it was, probably than it was when I was, you
Yeah.
know. And what we used to do, we had a tradition, and I don't know, when we were doing Lance deadlines, we would like everybody would record like interesting quotes people are saying, and they would put them up on our wall on campus. So I remember, hi Colleen, come on in. We're talking about campus life. And she's our T-bar and bites lady, and I know that everybody loves food. College people love food.
Yeah.
But we used to, at the Lance late night deadlines, we would get done until like 3 a.m. sometimes, and we would say, we would have like these bizarre quotes
I've
that
been
would
there.
get be posted up on the walls. Did you guys still do that? Like, one time I said, I remember I forgot to feed my iguana, and
You had an iguana?
Yeah, I had an iguana.
Yeah,
I had
that wouldn't fly.
I had a bootleg
We can
iguana.
have,
I had a
we
bootleg
can have
iguana.
like fish.
Yeah.
I had a bootleg iguana. I am going to confess this. 20-some years after college,
Wow.
I had an iguana in my apartment, and I wasn't supposed to have him. His name was Bilbo, and he is no longer with us. Bilbo.
R.I.P.
Well, he had to like endure all of college life.
He did have to
so-
endure, and you know what happened is we actually donated Bilbo to one of the professors at Evangel, and his kids let him loose in the Ozark Mountains. So Ozark
He was
Mountain
living his
iguana.
best-
There's a reason you
living
don't
his
see him
best life, you know.
for about until winter, until he become the iguana popsicle or chicken. What do they call them in South America? They do call them something chicken, bamboo chicken or something like that. Matt, do you know, reptile guy too? Yeah, I think it's bamboo chicken.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I
Makes
think
sense.
that it is. But I know we have a quick segue. Let's just do a word of the day, and because we
Yes.
want to get to T-bar, we want to get to the bites here.
Let me go to your text that you sent me last night.
Yeah, we're only
living
working.
it up.
We're really working in text
Yes.
mode here. That's what our
That's-
college show is
That's
all
where we
about.
live. So, the one that really spoke to me on a personal level was a Notiker. I think how you say that. No, Notiker. I think that's how that's pronounced. It's spelled Noceur, and it means one who stays up late, which is all that I ever do.
Yeah.
And then this is also significant today. Toothsome is something that's pleasing to the taste, and that's an adjective. So toothsome, which
Well,
is something we can relate to.
And
So.
generally, you need something toothsome if you're going to stay up all night. Generally something to munch
my
on.
go-to is Nutella and pretzels.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's great.
that's I keep that stocked in my cupboard.
Okay. Well, and we're also celebrating. Let's celebrate one of our special days, which I thought was really bizarre. Our Just Because Day. Tell us about that, Gracie.
Yeah. So according to checkiday.com, it's just a day for just because, and it should be celebrated with a just because mindset. So you should be doing things. Don't do. Sorry. You should be doing things just because. Do them. Don't do just random things, but do them just because. And then it's like examples of this would be. You could sing in the shower, run and skip, go to a new restaurant, buy something random.
Yes.
And then I think also it's pretty common for people to share it on social media, hashtag random.
Just because. So today is your Just Because Day,
which kind of helps you live in the moment more and not feel so. You can just kind of be okay, I'm just gonna do this just because I can.
Just because I am an adult, I can eat cookies for breakfast.
And also we have pâte de la crème day, which is de crème is a French custard dessert that's made in a pot, and so that you could eat that just because.
Yeah,
so that's also today.
Yeah,
so.
And as we were celebrating the whole month of August is American Artists Appreciation Month, Family Fun Month, and National Eat Dessert First Month, which is all just because.
Love that.
Just because. So we're
Celebrate that every month.
So we're gonna be
every day. I'm here for it every day.
I know. I did kind of say that when I went this morning, and you know how, I don't know, you guys aren't in mom mode, but sometimes you get in mom mode and you realize that you haven't cooked, you don't have anything for breakfast, and
I just discovered overnight oats as of this morning.
I occasionally send my kids out with a chocolate chip cookie. Is that horrible?
I mean, my mom never did it, but
Colleen,
mom
have you ever?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Pie for breakfast.
Pie for breakfast. So I think we eat dessert first. Hey,
Can't be worse than pancakes. That's fried dough and sugar.
I do understand. I don't understand. Yeah, why cookies wouldn't get a pass, but pancakes do. That does seem kind of not fair.
Wrong.
I'm here for French toast though, all day, every day.
I'm
I used to
all
put
about
down
French toast.
12 pieces of French toast. I'd out eat my brothers. It was my claim to fame as a 12-year-old.
It's easy to do.
Well, Matt, before we get to our tasty guests, why don't you give us a natural solution to take the sugar out of our system? No, I'm just joking.
To take the sugar out of your
Probably
system.
have something for that.
You just no.
Well, taking sugar out of your system, you're just gonna have to put it right back. So that gives you.
It just makes
We're
you
on.
sweeter.
All right. I'm not Colleen Smith though. You might want to take that banner down. So thank you guys. This show today is brought to you by naturalsolutionstore.bz. Now I have a question for you. Do you feel lethargic, bloated, have weight gain? Do you smoke or irregularly consume alcohol? That's hard to say, y'all. But you may need a liver support supplement. Easy and gentle, only 2 capsules per day. No handful of horse pills like some of the other brands out there. You should probably gradually feel an increase in energy, better overall health, and improved mental clarity. Because let's face it, I really need improved mental clarity.
I need.
My days are kind of crazy. My brain kind of runs away with me. So what you can do with this is you rapidly repair, protect, and detoxify your liver. Now, regular exposure to environmental toxins like cigarette smoke, alcohol, poor diet, medications, and working in polluted spaces can overwork your liver. Now, common symptoms of an overworked liver include lethargy, I guess you could call it that. I don't know. How do you say that? Lethargy? Lethargy.
Lethargy.
Feeling
I am
bloated,
not a doctor.
have weight gain, low immunity, insomnia, emotional outburst, and an upset digestive system. Were you doing an emotional outburst over there? Now, Liver Cleanse will help to bring your liver back into balance by providing the effective cleansing and aids to restore the nutrients that are depleted in your liver. So, you can be on your way to feeling better. Just go to www.naturalsolutionstore.bz and pick up a bottle of Liver Cleanse today. Back to you guys.
Well, I could say that my crying as I left my daughter at college this weekend could be an overtoxified liver. Could be the crying I got back to when I saw that her room was still messy.
That's a mood.
Can we have a natural
My
solution
mom is
for
like
that?
reminding me of that. She'll be like, last time you were home, you left your room was messy. But now, like, yeah.
Yeah.
She just wants me to clean it up before I leave, which is
Yeah.
valid. You know, she has to deal with that, not me.
The comforts of home, I think that's one of the things that you miss when you go away to college. And great baked goods is like,
Yeah.
when you find that place that has
Yeah.
awesome
Well, and I don't
baked goods.
always like. I have my mom's recipes for homemade baked goods, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna
Yeah.
make them all the time.
But we have
Like, I don't
Springfield's,
got time for that.
we have Springfield's college solution
Yeah.
for homemade baked goods right here. Colleen, when you, Gracie,
I got
why don't
you.
Introduce.
Yeah, so this
your
is
guest.
Colleen Smith, and you opened Tea-Bar and Bites in 2004. Is
Yes,
that correct?
I did.
And yeah, so you guys do catering. You have full. You got like a lunch vibe, a breakfast vibe, some
Friday night
killer
dinners.
tea.
Yeah.
Yes, Friday night
Friday
dinners.
night
Okay.
dinners.
So I'm really excited. I kind of structured this so that we can kind of hear all about all of that. And also, you have some other cool announcements you want to share with us today. So I guess we'll kind of hear a little bit about your business, and then we can dive right into your
Sure.
snackage.
Well,
so you
thanks
can
for
give us some
inviting me.
context.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
welcome.
Nice
We're
to be
so glad to
here.
have you.
Thank you. You were talking about taking your daughter off to college. That's kind of how I came up with I need a new baby.
Oh.
I have 4 children, and they were all going off to college. So I already had a catering business going quite successfully, and I thought, I think I need to be a little busier.
Yeah.
And Pickwick Place just spoke to me. That was
Yeah. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
such a
over there.
beautiful
Mhm.
neighborhood. Roundtree neighborhood is
Yeah.
really special. And it just happened to happen at the right time. My oldest daughter, graduated from Drury, and she said, I'll stay a year and help you, Mom. So the 2 of us opened it up. And you talked about cookies for breakfast. She created the trail mix so you could have a cookie for breakfast. And
Oh, wow.
yeah. So that's kind of how that cookie came about. Our quiche, we're kind of known for our little 4-inch whole quiche. That was another thing that you could actually, if you wanted to take a walk, you could pick your quiche up and walk down the sidewalk with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just so walkable over there too.
It is. It's great. And that whole corner is just booming. We have so many new businesses. You can
Yeah.
eat at a different place all the time and,
And
not
walk
have the
like
same
2 feet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's
it's great.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah. Hungry can make
Well,
you-
and I had a question too because it's such a. If you guys have ever been to T-Bar or when you go, and we'll list their website below so you can see their full menu option and everything that they serve you at T-Bar, just in case you can't remember. But the building itself that you have T-Bar in is gorgeous.
It
and
is.
so, like, what's the history of that?
The
Because it
history-
kind of is
right.
totally
The-
different.
The history is the middle where Zen 3 Spa was a home built by Judge Warren White.
Okay.
His wife was of Spanish descent, so he wanted the Spanish architecture.
Ooh.
That was built in 1929, and then they built the courtyard and the wings on
Yes.
in 1930, and it was zoned for business in 1930. And each individual door was a different business.
Oh, that's
So I'm on the
awesome.
left side underneath the bell tower, but there's 3 doors, and each one was an individual business.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because I get people coming in saying, "Oh, when I was a little boy, I came and got a haircut here," or
That's
you know,
awesome.
Yeah.
So
It's so fun because I've lived in New Mexico and I absolutely love the architecture and the whole vibe
I do
there.
too.
So when I went to T-Bar and Bites, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a episode Pueblo, like it's so cool.
Yeah.
So I love it.
And
so where did you get your inspiration for your menu? Where do you feel that you're?
Oh, it's probably all my favorites. I love Mediterranean food. I've been to Greece a couple times. My Irish background. My mother was a wonderful cook, and my grandmother. My mom was a great baker. So I learned at a really young age, pulling the chair over and helping my mom bake, and just bringing people together around the table was always super important
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, and I've met friends for tea there, and it's just so, like, it's such a great place to kind of get away with the courtyard the way it is.
Yeah.
It just is like you can immerse in that engagement with that person or with the people around you
Right,
really easily.
right. Yeah, I want you
Yeah.
to come through the gates and just kind of leave your worries at the gate and feel like you're
Yeah.
coming to my home.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so awesome.
And then when I hire people, I say, I want you to
Yeah.
welcome people like they're coming to your home.
Yeah, and I definitely got that experience when I was there.
Oh,
It was
good,
really
good.
fun.
That's-
It was really fun.
And I know that, Springfield, as we've been talking about, it's not only with Evangel, we're a big college town. In fact, I think
Yes.
when college is out, half the population moves away, and the
Yeah, that's so
and the
true.
driving is so much better. No, just-
It's true.
It's true. I was here all summer. I was like, there's no one here.
But it really does. There's something about finding that little niche, that home away from home, where you can feel like, and I love that, these little niche places that we have in Springfield that are just family owned, and, like, it really has that vibe of, community that you want to just go back and spend time with there on a regular basis, like not just like, I'm here and showing up and then leaving. So it's so awesome that we have places like Tea Bar and Bites here in Springfield. And my husband loves tea. He's British. Yeah, I had to interject that here. Tell us about your tea, since tea is such a big part of who you guys are.
Right.
Instead of coffee. Well,
Right.
why did you guys kind of?
Well, tea's always been really important in my life. I grew up with an Irish grandmother. My mom's parents came from Ireland. So that was started very young in her kitchen around the table. She would have tea sent over from her sisters, and it was mostly milk and sugar for us when we were little on our little saucers. And but that was such a great memory, and I've always implemented that into my life. Just the whole routine of it, to just putting the kettle on
Yeah.
and pouring that in your cup. It's a whole little, nice ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just drinking the tea.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up doing like water tea parties because you're like really
Yeah.
little. But I like that. I grew up doing like tea parties and tea sets.
Sure.
And my mom was a very big tea drinker until she converted to coffee, and now she can't like go back for some reason. But
Well,
I'm a huge tea drinker. Yeah.
what is your favorite tea?
Well, I love, of the green teas, I love the Gin Mai Cha, which is a really wonderful, warm, nutty, toasty tea. When they harvest the green tea, they toast brown rice with it, and it kind of pops like little popcorns. It's great on a cool day with honey in it. I love that one. Of course, the Irish tea that we serve is Lyons tea.
Oh, yeah.
And when I went to Ireland and took all my family, we had some relatives over there and some good friends, and they told me that Lyons was the best. So I order that from Ireland.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
it is one of our, most of our teas are loose teas. This is one in a bag.
Yeah.
And it's just a good full-bodied tea.
Yeah.
You spoke about your husband's from
England,
England.
yeah.
And we have one of our customers that has found us is from England, and he asked that we get the Yorkshire tea. So that's on
Yes.
order.
Yes.
So we'll have that too.
Yeah, I know we
I'm
had
excited to
to
try that.
the Yorkshire tea. Yeah, I've had Yorkshire tea. We always keep PG tips at our house.
Oh, I have
PG
a whole
tip.
bunch of those just stashed. My friend went to England and she brought me back a big box of it, and it's just
Yeah, it's
a
a great
lot.
tea too.
PG
lot of tea.
tips, Twinings,
It's on Pickwick and Cherry.
Pickwick and Cherry. You guys really got to check this out. Now, are there people who, what's a stereotypical, do you feel that there's a stereotypical tea drinker, or do you think it's a drink for all people and all? Because I know my husband loves tea.
Oh, I think it's for all people. And we get
Yeah.
a lot of people coming in never trying really tea before.
They've
except
had like
the
sweet tea,
Lipton
yeah.
tea, and they usually want a fruity tea, and we have I think 70 different
Yeah.
teas.
Yeah.
And my staff's all good about recommending or blending a couple
Yeah.
of different teas and getting them to try them. And
Yeah.
we sell a lot of tea. And
Yeah.
then every day I let the servers come up with 2 different house teas that they
Oh.
blend themselves for an iced tea for the summer. So they've been having fun doing that. When you walk in, you might see a lavender lemongrass or a
Ooh.
orange blossom mint tea. So that's
Yeah.
been fun, and just giving them kind of full reign to do what
That's
they
awesome.
want. Yeah.
So tea is art.
I
It is.
bel-
It
I
is
believe
art.
so, yeah.
You can just make some
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
things with tea and happen, and beautiful conversation. And you have some beautiful,
I do.
tasty tea bites for us.
And we infuse teas in our baking too. Today, though, I brought some of our. We've had the standard 4 cookies since I opened the doors. This is a peanut butter oatmeal chocolate chip, and my daughter and I created that one because those were all of our favorites in one cookie.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we also have a butterscotch coconut, and that seems to be a favorite of men for some reason.
A butterscotch coconut. Okay.
And then we have a double chocolate that's just decadent, and the trail mix that I talked about. Our lemon bars we've had
my
since we've opened the
gosh.
doors. That's just so much fresh squeezed lemon in that.
Yeah.
We
And
just
then-
need a close up of this food just for the camera. This is amazing.
And this is a lemon lavender
Ooh.
scone that we infused our lavender tea in.
Oh
This
my gosh.
is.
I told her to bring her favorites. So I was like, bring
This
your
is-
favorites
this
or
is
the ones you love
awesome.
the
This
most.
is a mango strawberry gluten.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So we try to always have.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Make
we
the
have-
best for.
Our chocolate torte is also gluten free. That's in house.
The chocolate torte is very good.
It is very good. And then we also have a vegan cake every day.
Oh wow,
Let's
that's
see,
awesome.
what else did I bring in here? Oh, the standard peanut butter brownie
I have had that.
Which
That's
I've had.
amazing.
for many years. This was
Yum.
recently inducted into this. Have you heard of the Spring Food podcast?
No.
No. that
they're-
sounds exciting.
They go around and eat and talk about it. So they talked about T-Bar one day, and
Here.
That's
We're
They
gonna
in-
take it and pass it down.
they inducted our peanut butter in their little Hall of Fame.
Okay. Well, Gracie, you might have to break the bars. You might have to like break them and like pass them around. Okay.
She brought one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I know that you said you have an event that you
Yes,
wanted to talk about.
yes.
I don't want us to forget about it.
Okay, yeah, it's really important to us. We try to do as much as we can for the community. One of our favorites, this will be our 7th year, we do an apron fashion show for Ozark Food Harvest
Oh wow.
in September. People donate handmade aprons, they pick up vintage aprons, brand new aprons,
Oh,
and then all of
wow.
our staff put on a fashion show.
That's
Yes.
And
awesome.
they do a silent bid on all the aprons. We also get gift baskets donated from other businesses. We've raised quite a bit of money for them, so it's a lot of fun. And
So
that is
just-
September 19th
September 19th
in the courtyard and
at Pickwick.
at Pickwick and Cherry, 621 South Pickwick is our address. And if you'd like, you can buy your ticket at the door.
Yes.
And that money goes to Ozark Food Harvest. You can also order them online, and the how you can order online is you go to bit.ly apron 2019.
Okay.
And
We'll make sure we put all those links
Yeah.
so everybody can get right to that link.
and you
Yeah.
get a little plate of goodies when you come, and a beverage, glass of wine.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun. It's a great evening.
A glass of wine, a glass of tea, another glass
Right.
of wine. Okay. 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 Let's Gracie, let's pass some of the goods out.
so we've got. I'm really excited to try the lemon bar. Actually,
Okay.
Great.
I have not tried that one yet. So
Gracie's like
I'll just
dibs.
take all of it.
Gracie's like dibs.
All right, there we go. Great.
Yeah, I
thank
love
you.
that.
Now, do your T-bar bites travel? Like, can you ship them?
You know, we haven't got into that. That's
Yeah.
a whole nother.
That's a whole nother.
yeah, we
commitment.
just haven't.
I
They do travel well if you want to come pick them up. They freeze well.
Ooh.
We will start up our caramel cinnamon rolls this fall. Those are kind of have
Caramel
become
cinnamon.
legendary.
You got me at cinnamon caramel.
And those are made now by Mike Smith from KSMU.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's kind of a celebrity around town.
Okay, what are you trying? What are you guys trying? Lemon?
The lemon.
The lemon.
bar.
Lemon? Hold on a minute.
Yeah,
We're going to throw some to you.
Matt's like, what about me?
Matt, you need to make your way over to the refreshment counter. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well,
really
and
good.
this-
That's very refreshing.
Yeah, it's like you're eating lemonade. It's also very. I mean, I'm not like a a world. I don't do. I love baking.
Uh-huh.
I'm not like amazing at it. I have lots to learn, but I know that this is probably not easy to do.
Okay.
Anytime you make things like stand up by themselves, like you have to sort of support yourself now. Like it's a lot of work.
Okay, Matt. Yeah,
Which
you
one
can
would you
get
try first?
actually get the lemon.
Right here.
You go ahead and give him one of each. Yes, you have to partake with us.
Yeah.
He's our official
He
taster.
gives a lot of good feedback.
I try to, anyways.
He's
There
probably
you
better
go.
at it than I am.
There you
And then
go.
we'll be sure and get Jay some too here.
Yeah. Well, Matt, you and Jay, munch on those.
You want the rosemary?
Okay. Did you guys already eat the second one? The peanut butter?
I've had the peanut butter
I
one
took a
before, so
bite.
I'm leaving that for if someone else wants it. This is so much fun because you get to smell it before you eat it, and you're like, "What's happening?"
What do you think, Matt?
I just tried the lemon bar. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's lemony.
Yeah, very lemon.
I'm loving this lavender scone. It's changing.
Which
my
one's a
life.
lavender scone?
Casually.
I'm trying the lavender scone now.
Yeah, smell it. Yeah, it's part of the experience. You gotta like
Can I have the?
have
The
your
lavender?
bouquet and eat it too. You know.
Okay.
That's got a little lemon in it as well.
Yes. We like lemon. There's lemon
And what's this
zest and
cookie
lavender.
looking thing here?
That is the mango.
No, I think.
Oh, that's the peanut butter oatmeal chocolate chip.
That sounds like sorcery.
That's my favorite.
It sounds like sorcery.
Now,
That one's my favorite so far.
is that the breakfast cookie? Oh no, you said that
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't throw one of those in there.
No,
I
that's.
just
But
grabbed-
I think it could be a breakfast
Then
cookie.
we
Sure.
have. That means everyone has to go try it for themselves.
Yeah. It's so funny
The
because
legend lives on.
the floral undertones of lavender has kind of been a trend. Like
People
lavender
love
coffee.
lavender.
People like throwing flowers in anything. They're like, I like
Chocolate
this.
peanut
It
butter.
looks pretty, but can it also taste good? And then they throw it in.
And
something.
we do a lavender iced coffee too. That's nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
and
I like
lavender
your
lemonade.
guys' London Fog. I think that was the first London Fog
yeah,
I ever
that-
had.
Yeah, that's a great one.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think of the peanut butter brownie?
That's amazing. I'd say that's my favorite now.
Favorite brownie is.
Yeah.
Have you had the next
Well,
one yet?
I've never been a huge fan of lemon flavored pastries, but these are actually really good. I would eat these.
Good.
And now what's now this one is the mango something or other.
Strawberry pie
Okay.
bar. And that is gluten free.
Gluten free.
Gluten free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you miss the gluten?
No, I don't miss it. But man, that's really good.
Yum.
I was gonna say that's my favorite, but the peanut butter chocolate is my favorite overall.
This is so fun, and you don't feel like you're missing anything.
You know what I love
We'll
to
make
do?
sure Jay gets.
You know
some.
what I love to do when I go to a new pastry place?
Oh, this is so good.
With my
This
friends?
is really, really good.
It's just do exactly what we did here. It's just cut a bunch of like single servings and like try everything.
And share.
Yeah, I mean it really makes it like a tasting party. Tasting parties are very like social and fun, and if you don't have a lot of money as a college student, cut it up and sharing with your friends and having a multi dessert or
good
tasting experience.
Yeah, or like we go to Little Tokyo, split a sushi roll.
Yeah, exactly, and you feel like you're having fun.
I live.
I
for the
love Little
sushi.
Tokyo.
Little Tokyo.
Right?
They have two different restaurants.
Did you go there before I plugged them, or did you know about them already?
Oh, I've known about them for years. I knew about them before they had the big restaurant down on the corner of Glenstone and 44.
Oh,
They have another one a little bit further
Okay,
south of there,
we have one up
where
by
you go
school.
in and you sit
so.
down and you just order it, and they cook it for you. It's not as expensive, but they don't cook it in front of you.
Yeah,
Although
Oh.
there is a big wall, a big hole in the wall there, so you can watch them cook it.
Oh, cool.
And
yeah.
their salad is my favorite.
So Little Tokyo and T-bar bites. These sound like
Not a sponsor.
really tiny, really tiny. You know, like these are like using the word little in a very posh way. You know, this is, and it's really a kind of a cool place to like take your friends. So
Yeah. I never
the-
brought Little Sushi or Little Tokyo here because sushi, like, you want to get it fresh. So,
Yeah, and
just
it's,
know
it's
in your
hard
hearts.
to eat in the morning. It is.
I could eat sushi anytime.
So, Colleen, tell me. Besides, let's reiterate on the apron event that's happening. uh, you guys kind of be a part of this. Ozark Food Harvest, such a great
Oh, they're great.
great
Really good
organization
people.
feeding the Ozarks,
Yes.
and just bringing great food into the community is and helping people who are, I noticed that a lot of people said that the hardest time of year is actually when school's not in session, because there are a lot of
Right.
people going hungry
Sure.
on the weekends and in the summer months and on vacations, because people really look to the schools, free lunches, reduced lunch
Right.
program to feed their families.
Yeah, we have so many people in need in Greene County.
Yes.
So when I came up with this idea to have an apron fashion show, I was trying to think of who would benefit the most. And that's why we came up with Ozark Food Harvest, because it would, it would cover anyone in need then. We also do a lot, we partner with Harmony House too,
Oh, wow.
and love their organization.
Yeah.
We collect Halloween costumes in the cafe and take them over to the children at Harmony House, donate
Wow.
cupcakes for their Halloween party. And whenever they have a need, we'll put it up on Facebook, and the people are so generous in the
Yeah.
neighborhood. They'll drop off, bags of whatever that they are needing at the time. So but Ozark Food Harvest, they have been really happy with what we're doing there, and it's
Yeah.
a fun night. My employees really look forward to it, and our neighbors over at Zen 3, they also get involved, and it'll be
Yeah.
a great night. There'll be door prizes.
Wow.
You get a little, we give out little loose teas when you come in with your ticket. You're going to
Yeah.
you'll get a little, with your ticket, you'll get a beverage ticket, a food ticket. We'll have great music.
Oh,
So
that's
it's a
so
really fun
awesome.
event.
Well, and it's also cool to be able to connect with local businesses and do some really great things in the community. Yeah, that's what I love about Springfield small business. It's normally, everyone's like, this small business person is, we really, a lot of them really want to invest in the community that they're
Right.
a part of. And that's exciting to have people like you, Colleen, and all the, Springfield small businesses that are doing some incredible reaching out into the community and doing stuff like this, feeding our kids and taking care of our community. It's really cool. And you can get some awesome food. College students, that's the place to go. Do you
If
have a
you
lot
want-
of college students coming
We
in?
have a lot, and if you want to come study in the afternoon,
Oh, wow.
we have free Wi-Fi for you too. So
Oh, wow.
Aw, that's our favorite. That's like our love language.
Free Wi-Fi is your
I mean, I have my own Wi-Fi at my house because I was just like, I can't go to a cafe every time I need to use the internet.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that it happened. It's there for other
yeah, it's a
people,
nice
too.
place to study.
It was so funny because being that I have my own business and my office is wherever my laptop is. I love it when I can set up offices in really cute places that have nice food and stuff. So it's kind of like a
Yeah.
break away from the norm. So
Yeah.
I'll call up and I like places that are not as noisy as Starbucks to do the occasional phone call. By the way, you're listening to really loud barista sounds. Because I just moved Starbucks into my office, i.e. I just moved into Starbucks. But thank you, Colleen, for being with us today.
Sure,
and
it
thank
was
you for
fun.
the tasty food.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Tasty
really
food.
appreciate it. for
Any
sure.
last things you want to interject for our listeners?
Well, there's just a lot going on
Yeah.
on Pickwick and Cherry. You should come over.
Yeah.
We've got a new brewery. There's a new taco.
The flower truck is there a lot.
Team Taco, yes.
Yeah.
The Ozark Mountain Flower Truck. They make appearances.
Good time. Most of my friends work for Ozark Mountain Flower Truck. So I'm just
Oh,
like-
yeah, she's great. She's
Yeah.
such a great lady.
Yeah.
We like her a lot.
We had her on the show, didn't we? Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Yes,
Forever
we
ago.
did.
Like
We
way,
did.
way
We
at
had her on
start.
the show. So you guys get out there, support Springfield small business. What are your hours at the?
We are open every day now.
Oh, wow.
I went ahead and made the big move to open every Sunday for brunch.
Oh, wow.
So brunch
that's
is
fun.
on Sundays from 10 to 2 with a separate menu. We have some great stuff on the menu, like a Buddha Power Bowl with quinoa and avocado, and however you want your eggs on top with a great cilantro dressing. We have a
Sounds
new,
amazing.
we have something new that we are featuring on Sundays, and I'd like to try to do it every day, but right now it's Sundays only because there's a lot of prep. We do a green tea salad where we take our green tea and we ferment it for a few days, and it has fresh ginger in it, and then the salad has tons of textures and layers of sesame seeds, peanuts, romaine lettuce, cherry tomatoes from our garden. We grow some of our items in our back garden.
Wow.
It has hard-boiled eggs. It's just really, really delicious. And it's
So you have a garden there on location?
we do, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And then so Monday through Thursday we're open 8:30 to 5. Fridays we stay open for dinner. We serve until 8 o'clock, and Saturdays 8:30 to 5.
Oh, wow. Well, you guys got to check out T-Bar and Bites. Thank
Thanks
you
so much for
calling
having
for
me.
being
I
with us
appreciate your
today.
interest.
Yes.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's been very tasty, and thank you for bringing us
You're
food. This
welcome.
is awesome. This is probably, this
Yeah,
is.
I'll
this
go
is,
back for this. I mean, all of it. But
Yeah.
the mango is really fun too because I'm not gluten free, but I know a lot of my friends are, and my sister-in-law was for a while. So like having stuff like that is good for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mango makes it
Alternative.
super moist too. We do the vegan cake with
Yeah.
mango a lot.
I
People
feel like
love
baking
that.
with mango would be a lot.
Yeah.
A little fickle.
Yeah, well, and you can always get fresh, but frozen works really well too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There you go, guys.
Well,
Can
we'll
be
put
done.
Well,
we'll put the
enjoy.
links down. I'm still eating. I have to get it on my hand.
Yeah, we'll put the links for that.
Yeah,
down below.
this is going to be a really sloppy sounding podcast. We'll put the links down. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Matt, you have another natural solution for us?
I will find one.
Okay, go ahead.
First, let me get on. Let me zoom over so that people can see my face. All right. So I've talked about this numerous times on here before, and I'll continue to do so because it's important that you guys realize there are solutions out there besides having to go to the doctor and get narcotics. Go to naturalsolutionstore.bz. You can get, we have CBD capsules on there. They come in 10, 25, and 50 milligram doses. So that way you can find out the dose that works best for you. All right. Give it a try. Get the 10 milligrams. If that doesn't work, take 2 of them, and until you find the size that you need that works best. Also, they have a product on there called Super Hemp Balm, which I've used personally, and it works very well for any kind of aches and pains that you might have. I say shoulder pain, back pain, all of that stuff. So go online, naturalsolutionstore.bz, and get some today. Back to you guys.
Is it okay that I'm chewing?
I got to go catch Colleen before she gets out of here.
I told her she could leave. I was like, you can go if you want. So, yeah. So. Where are we at?
Yeah.
Where part of our show today was for us to talk about me and Taylor because
Yeah.
we're interns.
Yeah, no, seriously. And Taylor, you're our official new intern, taking over for the Grace. So,
Yeah.
I
I
just-
gave her pre-orientation on the way over here.
So, but not showing up on the show much. So we're gonna be saddened that you're not gonna be.
I'm
We're gonna have
pretty
to call
sad
you in
too.
as a disembodied voice sometimes.
I'd love that. I'm
Okay.
down.
Okay, but
How long is your class? Because you could probably show up at the end.
Yeah.
Because it's like an 8:30, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's like an 8:30 class. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Yeah,
so.
that's all right. We're okay with that, but
Yeah.
so we'll have to have you pop in via video
Yeah.
once in a while.
She's also
Yeah.
going to be working for me, hopefully, at the radio station. So
She
that's
is.
Fingers
exciting.
crossed.
Yeah.
So Taylor, you're in journalism or broadcasting. Which is your major?
I'm multimedia journalism.
Multimedia, which is really basically journalism in the
Yeah,
21st
in
century.
all the different forms.
You have to learn multimedia.
And she has more PR background than I do, so
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
pretty neat.
Well,
'Cause
Gracie,
I didn't want to take the pre-electives.
Gracie will well miss you. And I'm sorry that Tom isn't here to say goodbye.
I'm sure I'll run into you guys
Yeah,
again.
no, we.
Springfield is
Isn't it
not
isn't
as
it
big
funny?
as it seems.
Isn't it funny? It's like, oh my goodness, you feel like playing the, Michael W. Smith, Friends Are Friends Forever. We should have ended this, the podcast with that.
Yeah.
But we know that you'll be around still, and maybe you could do some video reconnaissance on campus.
If that went, I don't even know how that went for you guys last week. 'Cause
It worked. It was really
great.
awesome.
I'm great. I'm glad to hear it.
So anytime you go out and eat and catch some footage for the Lance, you can, in KCC, you can just poop it on. Why did I say poop it on
Put
over?
it on over.
Poop it on over.
Put it on over. I need that on a shirt, please. They're like, what's that for? I'm like, don't worry about it. And like, proceeds of the shirt go to like colon research or something. I'm here for it.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna choke on a scone.
I think that's something she's liked is like, Amber will say something and then she's like trying to recover from her joke and I'm like, no, let's run with it. And she's like, I hope no one noticed. I'm like, no, everyone noticed. And we're here for it.
Oh, it's so funny. I was actually listening
Gotta
to
monopolize on those moments, man.
I was actually listening to comedy on the way back from Chicago, taking my daughter to school, and I realized that that is a perilous thing when you're driving and you get caught in a laugh that is just like, it makes my whole body gets involved in laughter.
And then
you
you're
know?
like, oh crap, I'm driving.
I'm supposed to be keeping this on the road. People think I'm texting and driving. I'm actually laughing and driving.
yeah, there's no PSAs about that, you know.
So, Taylor, do you have anything that you are excited about this for last year of college for your?
I'm excited to be done. Is that an option?
That's a move. Me all summer. I can't wait for school to start. Taylor,
Yeah.
I'm
Ready.
ready
Yeah,
for
so
Get it
school.
over
tomorrow.
with.
What's your first class tomorrow?
Oh, I think it's like senior seminar or something.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have class till senior sem?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
I have. Well,
lucky.
we have to meet with the board at 8:30.
Oh, never mind.
We're meeting with no. I think it's either the chamber or the board.
I think it's cabinet.
The cabinet.
Do
The
you have
cabinet.
to? Do you have to
Yes.
have? Do you have to have like clean, brushed hair and makeup on for that, or do you?
I
you
would
go to
assume we
college
should
chic?
because it's the cabinet of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
I think I should, at least try.
Yeah.
Is Taylor going to be on here on a regular basis now?
Oh, Taylor, we're going to probably try to get her to do some little video clips for us, but yeah, but
She
I'm
has
gonna
the
have to change
advantage
the title
of
page.
being like, Grace,
Yeah.
what's going on? And I can be like, fam, just do this.
yeah, do this.
Because we work together in 2 different places.
You know what
now,
we'll do,
so.
Taylor? Since
Yeah.
you can't be like on the broadcast in the morning, we'll just put a little stick figure up and your face on it.
Just do
And
some
it's
like
like-
animations of her like reacting
Yeah,
to things that are
That's
going on.
doable.
We'll put Taylor, the intern. She shows up. No. Flat Taylor.
Oh,
You know,
that's
like
good.
Flat Stanley,
Yeah.
Flat Taylor.
I
And we'll just
appreciate
put
that.
you right here, and you'll be the official
Googling
spokes.
these references later. Me, anytime something happens, I'm looking that up.
Wait,
later.
you don't know Flat Stanley?
You don't know Flats. Oh my gosh.
What?
What?
Come on.
My daughters had to do a Flat Stanley tour, like for one of their.
But like, where is he from? Like, what is?
It's a book originally.
Oh,
You know,
I didn't read that much as a child.
They have generally they have like 2
Relatable.
pieces of paper and like pages in between books.
I'm crying.
I'll explain
and
it
they're
on the
flat.
card
They're
back.
flat.
Taylor goes, we're having a conversation about this in the car afterwards.
I'll educate you. Don't
Thanks,
worry.
Taylor. Thanks a lot.
Educating
Actually,
the world about
kids books
Flat
are
Stanley.
my favorite, and I would love to make some pretty stellar kids
Okay.
books in my future.
So I want to ask everybody in the viewing audience: do you know Flat Stanley? Have you read
Comment
it
below.
to your kids?
And your favorite
I-
Flat Stanley book, because if I'm assuming it's a series, because if it's a kid book,
I don't know.
I don't know.
they made one book and then they were like, never
Everybody
mind.
should know this. Everybody should know.
It's not even like it was Madeline, like there's multiple books. If there's only like one book, like,
He's flat. He can fit anywhere. He only
Yeah.
needs one book.
He only needs one book. It's enough.
I feel like Dr. Seuss, like the only reason he has so many books is because he was like, people would be like, you can't do that, and he's like, bet, and then he just like wrote a book, and he's like, I didn't use any prepositions in this entire book. What now? How you like me now? I think that's the only reason we have so many Dr.
Yeah,
Seuss books.
that's another.
They're like, you can't make a carpet look like a person. Bet. Get all these carpets.
Now
are
you
made.
know, another shirt, soused it. I soused it.
Boom, roasted. Boom, soused it.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Well, those who's down in Whoville.
Yeah, I'm glad that I actually had, the crumbs
Can I
exited
go
my
see
throat.
the Who?
Jane
And
and I
they're
were just
dressed as
talking
Who's?
about, we noticed it looked like a crumb bomb exploded over in front of you. It's on your phone and on your car keys and everything.
Yeah, it's like confetti.
You weren't supposed to say anything.
It's T-bar and bites confetti.
Because it's just here now.
And then now we're gonna T-bar it. It's like I confettied it. So that's just my life. Gracie's like, we're gonna
You were
just make
just so committed to that joke. I confettied it. And I'm like,
by the time that my daughters would be rolling their eyes by now. Yeah. So
it happened.
every time.
Probably are somewhere.
Someone somewhere is rolling their eyes.
Yeah.
Why did I
Exactly.
have the urge to roll my eyes, Jessica?
Well,
Happening to me. I'm not annoyed.
you can just tell we've been sugared up and
Yeah.
set loose on the air.
Well, Tom's not here to be the serious part of it.
Tom,
There's no buffer.
he just like
Come on, Matt,
silently
you
laughs
said
at everything. He's just like
Don't count on me to be serious.
Amber will tell a joke and I'll just like laugh awkwardly and then Tom just like smiles like this.
Yeah, he's like the straight man.
He's the
He has
approving
to-
dad.
He has to keep the.
He's the approving dad. Like, good job.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
always
made a joke.
I have to do the embarrassing when my kids have friends in earshot.
Right.
Like my daughter loves Harry Potter, so she has the Hufflepuff T-shirt, and
Yeah.
I say, "Here's your Huff and Puff T-shirt."
Oh.
No, she's like, "Mom, that is just bad."
I think the only thing that my mom does is just she calls Benedict Now I can't even say it.
Cumberbatch.
She calls Benedict.
Cumberbatch.
That's his name, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Cumberbatch.
thinking of what she calls him. She calls him Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Cumberbatch.
And I call.
And I'm like,
love
that's
that.
not his
That's
name.
great.
At least it's
That's
not a
awesome.
man bun.
I kind of want. I don't think he's married, is he? Because I kind
He's
of
married.
Yeah, he is
now.
married. Sorry about
There
that.
was a minute where he wasn't, like a long
Yeah.
minute where he was
Yeah.
very much single, and I could be like, I can marry him, and then my mom would be like, why is my life so hard right now?
I saw an amazing meme the other day of Benedict Cumberbatch with all these faces from Sherlock that he was side by side with an otter. And
Yes,
yeah,
there's
that
an
was,
otter meme because everyone
look
just
like an
thinks
otter.
like he looks like an otter, and he can't say penguin.
he can't say penguin.
If you look on Graham Norton, anything Graham Norton on YouTube, anytime he's on the Graham Norton show, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Graham is like, hey, I found out that you did this BBC
We're
documentary.
talking about
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, yes.
Why is
Sherlock.
that that's not what he's known.
Sherlock.
He's Sherlock.
But he
Shellac.
does so many other
Like,
things
I
that
like
are
to-
so
I
much
like to
out of
switch
all
Star
the
Trek
roles
and
he's
Star
played.
Wars stuff all
That
the
is
time just
not
to
the
make people
best.
mad.
Like I've seen Doctor Strange. It's cool, I guess.
It's
He
the
goes through
best
a lot.
Yeah.
movie.
We got
Yeah.
1 minute.
Well,
It's
you know,
not his best work though.
Yeah, we
know,
we
I've
do
never
have 1
seen
minute.
Sherlock.
We're gonna have to calm the children down here, and by children I mean myself.
You guys started it.
That's
You were like Benedict
46-year-old
Cumberbatch, Doctor
child.
Strange, and I was like, that's not even the best thing he's done. It's not.
Benedict, me and my another thing is I call every time a kimono dragon comes on, I say a kimono dragon. That's another thing I do to embarrass my children. And until next week, that I get to embarrass my children more.
Yeah, living for it. This is
Step into the sunshine with
me, Gracie.
the very last step into the sunshine with
Taylor.
Gracie. And welcome, Taylor.
Thank you.
We miss Tom. Tom, we ate way too much sugar and did a show without you. You're welcome.
He can't have any of the sugar, so.
Well, step into the sunshine and find something to celebrate today. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.